I mean, I know you guys are really good in coloring. You know that even when I'm zoomed out in this level, you saw all this white, which I would call fringe, and we would probably, many of us would probably go very closely with our brush pens or our real brushes and watercolor or ink markers or something like that, and see to that this white fringe was removed. And we can do that by painting, of course, a color on top of that. But I'm going to show you some of the professional way of removing this. And I can tell you right away that this white fringe is something that's created or was left over when I was removing the white background, if you remember in the previous video. So what I now do is simply to see to that the drawing object on top of here is selected, and in Photo Paint, at least in this program that I'm using, I go to Object, and then I go to Matting, and then Defringe. So I pause there and you can look at it. So let's say you would have a Corel graphic suit and Photo Paint installed, you just use the fringe. If you're using any other program, let's say like Adobe Photoshop or GIMP, I don't know about GIMP so much right now, but GIMP or Affinity or Photoshop or Photo Paint, try to look for this type of effect, because what now is going to happen is when I click Defringe, you'll see that I get a little dialog here, and the width is 2, and the 2 refers to pixels. So pixels are the small little squares, the bits that create the whole image, the program and technical aspect of digital images. So I'll see if 2 pixels would be good. It doesn't say pixels, but I of course know it is pixels. So I keep it like that and click OK. And look closer now and see what happens. Boom! The white disappeared. Isn't that fantastic? Now we'll see that there's some white over here that's still there, but we can fix that manually later on. But that's one fantastic result, wasn't it? So if I would go to this arrow here and click undo, and we'll see that we get a lot of white fringe around here. But by using that tool, most of it was gone.